I can. First off, let me say, where is Joe? It's like I always have. Okay, I was like I always have a different group every time. So, all right. I'm really happy. Mostly because I was very disappointed that last game. We just didn't have a lot of energy. It was very lackluster. I think it's probably a better word. And so if the kids were able to find a way to bring it back together, it was exciting. It largely had to do with these two young women here, and it needs to continue as we push forward. Right away I was asked, did I realize that these two were the leading scorers? And I honestly really didn't. I'm really not paying attention to that. I was more on defense and what we need to do defensively, and they did a great job with that. The game plan with Maddie is not to allow her to get touches. Raven had the toughest matchup, as well as she still does what she does on the offensive end. She did a great job with that. Kiani Lurie helped guard her as well as some other kids occasionally in transition. She was a key for us, just not letting her go off. And that was going to be important for us long term, being able to stop a really good player. And so I was excited about that. Generated some turnovers early, 12 turnovers early. I think we picked up a couple more here in the second half, and then we took the press off. At the end there, well, not even the end, pretty early, I feel like, the fouls just started. They were just going back and forth and back and forth. It really slowed down the game, allowed them to get the clock to stop and kind of play catch up there for a while. I think our kids did a good job of adjusting and understanding what we need to do offensively so that doesn't play into their hands as well. We need to do defensively as well, and then we end up getting a win. I'm really proud of the seniors, but I think tonight for me, I think Whitney Apari had a very good game for us, and really not just because of her scoring, because of what we asked for her to do defensively. And she did a better job with her shot selection as well, knocking it down. So I'm really proud of that.
Do you think that was the difference, the defense on the concentration on Maddie's story? Do you think that was the biggest difference between the last game and this game for you guys?
I think yes. This is to me, Maddie is their catalyst. So regardless, a couple other kids obviously here got some points and they were able to score. But to me, Maddie is the one that gets them going. She's the one they know they can just throw everything on. And so now we were asking other kids to step up. And if they got 24 points at the free throw line, y'all. If you take away those 24 points they got at the free throw line, it was pretty tough for those other kids to score as well. So, yeah, that was part of our game plan for sure.
This question is for either Ayriel or Raven. What was your mentality going into this game, knowing that you were on like a 4-game winning streak?
To win. That was it. Like, I feel like the games that we were losing, like we knew in our hearts and like in our minds, like we were playing hard for like to get that for each other to win it, but we just had like a talk and we turned it on tonight, and I'm just really happy.
Raven, when you got the assignment that you were going to be the one focusing on Maddie, what was your mentality going against her?
Just to lock her up for my teammates, so not to let her get any touches, or to minimize her touches so she wouldn't be able to go off on us like she did last game.
Ayriel, I think you were kind of in a, I don't want to say scoring drought, that's too big of a word, but like in the past couple of games you haven't been scoring as much. Looked like you came out really aggressive. Was that kind of your mentality? That it was like, all right, you're still gonna pass playmaker, but you were gonna look to score a little bit more.
I don't really ever just come in a game thinking score because I like to pass, but I did during my pre-game prayer. I said I asked God to help me facilitate and also help my team when I needed to score. So I just, like Raven said, we had a team meeting and we were all bought in. We put up some extra shots the last couple of days before the game, well, the day before the game. And I don't know, I just felt like I was just on today a little bit.
What's going to be the motivation, since we still have 7 games to play, Raven or Ayriel, motivation to keep that bond, keep that hype up, and what's it going to take out of you seniors to keep your teammates uplifted right now? Keep pushing through.
I think we need to congratulate them, but let them know that it's not over. Like, that's just one game. I have 7 games left in my senior career. Like, I want to do something big, and I need them to help me.
Yeah, we have 5 goals as a team. The coaches don't even know about it, but 5 goals, and we hold each other accountable. We started yesterday, so as days go on, we're gonna make sure we hold each other and one another accountable for all 5 goals in practice, outside of practice, in games.
I like that. I don't want to know. That's awesome.
Coach,
that is awesome.
You mentioned the rebound from your team from Tuesday, especially with just a day to prepare. Can you elaborate a bit on that, and then as well as having a week off now to prepare for it?
Well, I honestly felt really good. I think my staff works really hard. A lot of it starts with Chandra Dorsey as the associate head coach, but this was actually Coach Lee, scout. She did a really good job of being thorough. We work really hard at being thorough so we can give the kids everything they need. We don't give them everything we've got because it can be overwhelming for kids, but everything they need in order to win a game. And then, we rely heavily on our upperclassmen and our kids that are able to step up and understand what we need to do to implement that. And these two young women did a great job with that tonight. At first I was telling someone earlier I was a little bit jealous that UTA had the opportunity to have some time off before they played them, but now actually in retrospect this ended up working out better because now my kids have a lot more time off. They get a Friday off, which allows them now, a lot of kids don't take Friday classes or maybe just go to one class, kind of relax, sleep in, sleep in their own bed, go get their hair done, whatever they want to do on a Friday before we come back in and make some adjustments when we have the Saturday to practice. And then they get Valentine's Day off as well. So this is much needed for them and for my staff before we have a tough swing against the two Louisiana teams who are very good teams.